Hi, this is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden. Welcome to Shifting Perspectives. All right, so the whole purpose of this particular video is for me to make a decision once and for all. What is going to happen with Facebook? That's right. I have got to figure out what I'm going to do with Facebook because it is time. It is time in the sense that I really just got to figure this out. So let's figure this out. It does not feel right. Nope, it does not feel right. It does not feel good, and it does not give me joy. So it is unanimous. There is no debate here. I really need to just dump Facebook from the Healing Garden. That is not going to be anything that I use, and I have decided it is because it is not my medium. I love blogging and writing articles on my website. That is what I love. I love my exploratory dialogues. I love my YouTube channel where I can sit and just be myself. That is my medium. Someone once told me that Facebook might just not be my jam. And that is exactly what it feels like. Do you see the awesome reflection of the mirrors in the windows? You can see my windows, and I can't show you my windows because they're so bright, you would just get glare. But this is a way you can see my windows. That is what my windows look like. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Yeah, I love my windows. So I really need to figure out once and for all what I am doing with my Facebook account, because now I have like probably 4,000 members scattered all over the place. I got to think about how many people I actually have. It's a shit ton of people. And I just cannot stand it. The energy is all wrong. And I've tried to fix it. You know, I have a rule of thumb. Lesson 101 when it comes to authentic living. If you have to work hard for it, it's because the universe is resisting you. We talk all the time about us resisting the universe. Let's talk about what it feels like when the universe resists us, because it does. When you are trying to do something that is inauthentic, that's the universe resisting. That's why the universe makes it hard. We're actually given obstacles by the universe to say, don't go down that path. And then we try and climb over the obstacle to get down the path. And the universe is going, don't climb down the path. So it puts up another obstacle. And we're just like, no, I gotta go on this path. This is the how. It's so hard. And the universe is going, it's hard because you're not listening. Follow the path of least resistance. It's in physics. Follow the path of least resistance. Follow the path of least resistance. That is Anna's rule of authenticity. I need to write these down. I'm going to go over to my homepage and I'm going to create a page. And I have Anna's story, Anna's philosophy, and the 12 core ethics of authenticity. But this is going to be different. This is going to be Anna's rules for living an authentic life. And this is it right here. These are all of my Anna-isms. This is what it's going to be called, Anna-isms. I love Anna-isms. I have a lot of Anna-isms. I live by my Anna-isms. So I do. Every time I go into Facebook, I have this dreadery of, oh my God. And I feel I have to post content. And I'm like, I feel like I'm just not, it is just not enjoyable for me. And I believe very strongly that the clients I am getting, not even the clients, but just the people I'm attracting to that location they are not my people. They're just not my people. And my business brain is telling me that I have a phenomenal resource, and there's all these rules. And this is where I really struggle because I'm like, yeah, I'm not a rule follower. And basically all of this business marketing says, well, you have to do like I've had so many people give me formulas. Some people saying that you need a long post, a short post, a short bio. You need to do a marketing with a, you know, be grateful, be this, and then slam them with this. And it's all these marketing manipulations. And I'm just like, none of that's authentic. If you show me a way to market authentically, great. And to be honest with you, I don't think there is. If you're not into marketing, you can't market effectively. And I love my people. My team are phenomenal. One of the things my people said is, we will take your videos and we will just edit them down into a couple short snippets, and there you go. And I'm like, yeah, that's authentic marketing. That's something I go for, is authentic marketing. And I'll write an article, but and this is what's happening, is I'll write an article that is so good that I'll say, oh, I want that on my website, or it's garbage. And I'm going, okay, I'm just double posting everything on Facebook. That's all Facebook is for me, is double posting. So I I think I'm just going to keep it as a notice board. Not even like, it's so, and I have so many Facebook groups, and I'm just like, I don't like Facebook. I really hate Facebook. Facebook is great for me personally when I want to go in and I see a friend is hosting an event and I want to go to that event. That is like the only thing that I use Facebook for. Maybe I will use it for my live events. That would be fun for me. I could totally use it for my Anna's live events. That I could do. Oh my God, that would be fun. Yes. See there, I have to find the play in it. You have to find the play in it. Okay, so the web page is up now. I'm going to call this Anna-isms. And the first one is, I don't know. I don't want to do that right now. I'm definitely in a place on this Sunday afternoon. It's raining here in Brooklyn. I had a phenomenal conversation with my partner. I things shifted last night and this morning. It's I'm going to so enjoy doing relationship courses. So I'm so looking forward to my relationship paradigm courses. So basically the relationship goes down and down, and you get to this place of just everything is hard because everything is painful. And this is where everyone breaks. This is it right here. When things get to the bottom of the worst of your relationship and it just breaks and you just can't do it anymore. And then you shift, and I know what it is. You get understanding. And as soon as you get that understanding, you see the light. And suddenly you understand your partner. And that's just it. Once you value understanding with your partner above anything else, that is the secret to relationships. That is it. Understanding is the gold that holds all relationships, romantic or platonic. Yeah. I'm going to put all of my words of wisdom here on this little page because it's just like platonic. So understanding is the gold that holds all relationships, romantic or platonic, together. Like misunderstanding is the breakdown of a connection. That's it. Misunderstanding is the breakdown of all a connection. Like that's it right there. I feel so much better doing that. I love, because I'll come up with these really awesome zingers and I'm like, fantastic. Like, where do I put these? So putting them on my website is really, I love putting them under Anna-isms. I came up with Anna-isms when I was in high school. It was my last year, it was my senior year of high school. And I had a philosophy class, as in I made it, it was mine. And I turned my art room into a philosophy center for 3 hours every day, where we just talked about philosophy, life, the universe, everything, psychology, you name it. We talked about it in this group. And that was actually where a lot of my love for debate came from. And it definitely fed my need for conversation like this. And then when that went away, it was devastating, the loss I felt when that went away. You know, and it's, God, I just love the way everything's filling in. I'm at that stage at the garden where it's all clicking into place and I can see it. And all the stuff that I don't need, that I've been dragging behind me, is just falling off of me. And I'm going, all right, I'm feeling fantastic about this. So I'm definitely feeling better. I'm feeling so much more stable. I'm feeling centered. I'm feeling focused. I feel like so much understanding has happened in the last 48 hours alone between the garden and now my partner. And I'm just like, wow, like really, wow. I feel fantastic. And suddenly I have clarity. And that's it. It's all the processing. I had a lot. I had I was stuck in processing with the garden. I was stuck in processing with my partner. I was stuck in processing with so much. And I was like, find what's where the misunderstanding is. Find the misunderstanding. And you have to basically fall back to your feelings. And if you can reconvene on your feelings, it's really difficult. It really, really is. And it's a balance of understanding psychological safety and but once you understand and once you're able to articulate all these different aspects, it just falls together so much better, so much better. It's wonderful. And that's the other thing. That is it exactly right there. I found out what it is with Facebook. For some reason, it is most definitely, I'm taking full responsibility. It is the way I'm presenting myself on Facebook. On Facebook, for some reason, I come off as somebody different than I am. And as a result, I get a lot of people giving me psychological advice. And I've gotten some really oh, yeah. And they're not psychologists giving advice. They are like they have a high school diploma and they have no idea about psychology. And it's really hard. I have this a massive sheet of a comment that I still can't figure out if I even commented. It looks like it was just a random generic person messaging me. And it's this long paragraph. And it's basically all of their psychological advice telling me what I need for my healing. And I just want to, and I don't reply. I don't reply because there's just no way I can do this nicely. And I'm just looking at it going, here's my credentials. And then there's and I'll run this over my head. How do I reply? And this is basic social behavior. This is me learning how to socialize properly with another human being. That's all this is. This is all this is. Now I'm at the part where I get to analyze the psychology of socializing. That's all this is. And I'm starting to learn how to okay, so this is it. This is it. Our society teaches us that when you socialize, this is the way to do it. And everyone's got the one way to do it. And it's called social expectations, right? That shit that abuses us. Now I've stepped outside of social expectations. So for the first time in the existence of mankind, somebody exists outside of the social expectations of right, wrong, good, bad, kind, nice, evil, all those. It's all gone, which means I get to see how horribly inadequate we are at socializing, which is why there's so much lack of communication and problems with socializing. So now I'm studying the psychology of socializing in this level. And boundaries are definitely mandatory. And then there's projecting. This person completely projected all of their opinions onto me. Boundary time. All right, I got this now. So this is a boundary. I need to, but it's Facebook, so I could just ignore it. That could be a boundary, but now I feel invalidated. See, now I want to practice. This is a great opportunity to practice a socializing a moment. So I want to say something because trial and error, this is how you get better at socializing, is when you have to actually learn how to socialize with another human being. And I almost want to take this video and send it to them and be like, there you go. Look at I want to ask them, how many years of psychology do you have? And when they give me their information, I want to reply back, well, I've got 28 fucking years and I'm the founder of perspective psychology. So, but I can't do that. Why can't I do that? Let's analyze that. Why can't I do that? I guess it's because it's rude. Why is it rude? If they've projected there because it's retaliatory, that's why it's rude. All right, I'm getting somewhere now. So it's retaliation. All right. Now, why is it retaliation? What am I really doing here? I am feeling defensive. Why am I feeling defensive? I am feeling defensive because I feel threatened. Why do I feel threatened? I feel threatened because, oh, I know what this is. This is really an old wound for me because I was called crazy my whole life. I was a fucking genius when I was a kid. And my family, my parents, my aunts and uncles all revered and were flabbergasted at my intelligence. And then in the same breath, they would call me crazy and stupid. Well, they never called me stupid. They would just tell me I was crazy. And they would sit there. Oh my God, I remember these moments now. It was specifically from my father, where he would go on and revere how intelligent I was, how educated I was. And then he would turn around in the same sentence and basically invalidate my intelligence. And there were days, oh, I got beat for this, where I said, if I am so intelligent, then why are you questioning me? If you insist that I'm so intelligent, how can you insist I'm intelligent on this side and then turn around and not understand me on this side? And I know what it was. My ethics were a 6. I was accountable. I was responsible. I was self-reliant. I was not able to ask for help. I had no ability to ask for help. But I was in an environment. Let's talk about this. If you are in a trauma environment, you are in a place where you probably cannot do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And there is a difference between I'm not in a situation where I can self-comfort versus I am in a situation where I can self-comfort and I'm just not going to do it anyway because I'm not going to take responsibility for my mental health. Two completely different things. So if you are in a situation where you cannot ask for help because it will result in it's not safe to ask for help, this is really contingent upon your psychological safety. Is it safe enough to ask for help? And there's going to be people out there that say, no, it's not. All right, don't ask for help if it's not safe. And there you've identified the problem. You live in a psychologically unsafe atmosphere. So that's really what we need to talk about is what is a psychologically safe place? Are you in one? And how do you get to one if you're not? Now, if you're a child, sorry, you are 100% at the mercy of your parents. Survive. Just survive somehow. And then as soon as you are able, get the fuck out and just survive somehow. I'm going to do like episodes where it's just survive somehow, because that is a huge, huge part of it. That is such a Walking Dead thing, JSS, just survive somehow. But that's it. That is truly the survival mentality. And it's what do you do when you are in a situation where you have to survive? Just allow the behavioral defenses to come. Be realistic about what's going on. You are, rule number 1, it's going to be the survival guide. I think that's what I'm going to be doing is, yeah, I'm going to do like pending ideas. And it's going to be like a survival guide. You know, I used to do this with my website, survival guide, where every time I had ideas, the Triadic Healing Survival Guide. There you go. Triadic Healing Survival Guide. And this is going to be for those needing to survive their current traumas. Yeah, we will go over that. And I will be doing a whole survival guide. The survival guide I'm very, very excited about because it's tactical. It's very it's called tactical psychology. This is probably the best word for it. Tactical psychology. And basically what that means is it allows you to really take a step back and understand this is the situation you are in. This is the tools that are going to result from it. If the mental illness does occur, understand that it's because you have an invasive perspective inside of your mind. So here's the deal. There is a difference. This is magic. This is gold. Listen up. There is a difference between having an invasive perspective because your subconscious mind has been hijacked and you are in a permanent state of confusion. And there is a difference between you choosing to shape your behavior consciously around a certain circumstance so that you can survive it. One rewires the nervous system and leaves you in a state of submission and confusion where you have no control. The other keeps you in control and allows you the ability to survive the trauma without developing the mental illness. That's right. Now, I have done this with myself, with my daughter, and with my son successfully. I know exactly how to do this. It's extraordinary. It's wonderful. It is literally tactical psychology designed to survive a trauma while enduring trauma. Enduring trauma without rewiring your nervous system. And that's really it. That is really a big part of it. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So that's something I'm going to be covering. But getting back to Facebook, that's something that I'm basically, they don't understand my credentials over there. I'll get over there and I'll get posts like that one this morning all the time. And I'm going, do they have any idea? And they don't. They have no idea what I am or who I am. Over in YouTube, like, people get it. You hear me speak and you're just like, whoa, this is, and it's so funny because there's a lot of people that I talk to over on Facebook, not talk to, like, they'll comment, and their comments are very much their fourth perspectives. And they hear what I'm saying and they're very condescending. They're very like, right, that's interesting. Okay, right, that's out there. And it's just like, yeah, this is not gonna work. And I've had so many people tell me they are baby boomers. You are literally, I've collected a bunch of baby boomers. So I really need to wrap my head around that concept, that even though I have a Facebook account, even though I have all of these people, at the end of the day, they are just a bunch of baby boomers, and they are not, like, I don't work with foundationals. So if I were to dump the Facebook group and just walk away from it, technically I'm not losing anything. I'm really not, because it's a lot of people that I just can't, I don't have the facilities at this time to, I need cultivators to give them my Triadic healing. And I am definitely not a cultivator. So I feel better. I think the light workers will be fine, but I think the light workers are attracting more twos. Yeah, I'm back to this again. I just need to quit Facebook. It does not give me joy. It does not feel good. It does not feel right. So TikTok felt more right than YouTube. And, I was reading somewhere that said when you do social media marketing, make sure that you are in an area where you feel like, don't try and master all the social medias. And I don't, like, I'm definitely at that point where, yeah, I feel good. I feel good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I think I'm still in an adjusting period where, now that I've made all these shifts and settlings and things are settling down, that I'm now getting this refined understanding of where I'm taking the garden and what I want to do with it. And I'm loving it. So if you are ever in New York and you want to absolutely get a tour of New York with me, I do one-on-one coaching live in New York, where you get a full tour of the city with authentic living. That's the only way I do any one-on-one work. Is you have to hire me as a tour guide. That's it. You want me as a one-on-one coach, you're going to have to hire me as a tour guide in New York City. And then I also have available, a lot of events are coming up. I have getaway resorts. I call these As I Am events. And this is very much focused toward authentic living. And I do public speaking events. I do Anna's Elite, where we do Zen BDSM. And then there's Anna's Lounge. And then the Healing Centered Lifestyle events for the nonconformist. Those are all part of it. I also have the Healing Gardens annual healing convention coming up. And of course, we have my Sunshine Imagination Adventures with Burning Man's Love Burn Camp. Sunshine Imagination Adventures is available now at Burning Man. So if you are going to Love Burn, go ahead and take a look at my camp. And then I have, dun, 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 pages loading. I have World Peace Manifestation Day coming up in June of next year with Operation Imagination World Peace Roundtable available. And I have the Healing Garden Getaway Healing Resort 7-day Caribbean cruise that is located in March. And then I have my online speaking events. I have one coming up at the end of September called Triadic Healing and the 9 Core Ethics of Authenticity and Manifestation. And that is going to be held at the third week of this particular month. So that's available. And if you love shit like this, like, subscribe, follow, comment below. Let me know what part of what resonated with you. And as always, may the kindest of words always follow you. Thank you so much. And may the kindest. Yeah, I definitely need to take a break. Thank you so much.